Hey guys, Nadine here from Fit Body Bootcamp. Today we are going to work on bridges. So we have Mary here, she's our pro. We are going to get her to lay down on the ground. Okay, so when you're doing your bridge, you want to make sure your feet are about hip width apart, okay? Palms are flat down onto the ground. And the most important thing about the bridges is that we have to squeeze our glutes before we do it. A lot of people, if you don't squeeze your glutes, you're going to start using your lower back, and we don't want to use the lower back for this one. People that often sit during the day, they have really weak glute muscles, also known as butt muscles, for those of you that don't know. So squeezing the bum muscles together and then raising the hips up. This is a common exercise you should be doing on a daily basis to work on tightening the bum muscles as well as the back of the legs, also known as the hamstrings. So we're gonna get Mary to squeeze those glutes, raise the hips up, okay, and not overextending it, just comfortable height, and then back down. Now, if she wants, she can rest completely on the ground, or she can slightly stay off of the ground just a little bit to fire those back of the legs a little bit more, okay? So again, can't stress enough, squeeze glutes, raise hips up, and then come back down, okay? Now, to advance this, we're gonna bring one leg on top of the other, okay? Same thing, squeeze glutes, raise hips up, and then set that foot on the ground. And our level 3, raising one leg straight up into the ground, squeeze glutes, raise hips up, okay? Now, a lot of people shouldn't be doing the straight up leg one because we still really need to focus on squeezing those glutes, and it's really challenging to squeeze and activate those bum muscles if your leg is straight up in the air. So really focus on, first off, just the level 1 where both feet are on the ground. Focus on squeezing those glutes, raising hips up, and keeping the glutes squeezed the entire time, okay? So next on, we are going to move on to the stability ball plank, okay? So going to grab the stability ball here, okay? So elbows are gonna be on the stability ball, okay? So as you can see, we're keeping the upper body up off of the ground, okay? Nice, strong core when she's doing it. And if she wants to make the advance, she can do small, small circles, 3 one way, then 3 the other way. A common thing that I'll see is that the whole upper body is leaning completely on the ball, and we don't want to see that, okay? Great job, Mary. Bird dogs, one of our very favorite exercises here at Fit Body Bootcamp because it works the lower back muscles. So getting on all fours, important thing to remember, hands directly below the shoulders, popping up, or sorry, shoulders or knees are gonna be hip width apart. So just bringing them apart and making sure the knees are directly below the hips when you're doing it. The head is nice in a neutral position, not hanging down, not too high. Now when you are doing your bird dogs, you're gonna raise up your opposite arm, opposite leg, up, but picture yourself pushing against 2 walls rather than just coming up. So bringing your opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? So she's pushing against. Now we can hold it for a good 5 seconds or so, but making sure the hips are nice and stable so that as if I'm balancing a drink or whatever, something liquid on her lower back. So if she was really throwing it off, her hips would be way too off. We don't want her leg too high. It's just about neutral position. Same with her hand, okay, so pushing out and bringing those down and then doing the other side for me just as one more example, making sure that the leg isn't too high, the hips are nice and stable, holding it for a good 5 seconds, strengthening the core muscles, lower back muscles, okay? That's it for working that section. We talked about those bird dogs, really important for the lower back muscles. You should be doing those daily. Really great exercise for just keeping everything strong in your core because everything is really based around your core muscles, which is really important to prevent injuries, which is obviously what we all want to do so that we aren't thrown out of our activities because of injuries. Thanks guys, this is Nadine here from Fit Body Bootcamp.